Go.
Hey,
Good morning, Jen.
how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I am at work, so but I'm good.
Okay.
Everybody, how's it going? Sorry about the
Good.
background. It's a whole bunch of lights going on. All right. So, can you hear me? All right.
Yes, I can hear you.
All right.
Okay. Today, guys, we're talking about styles for kids or things we should do and not for the kids because Jen and I has been seeing some interesting hairstyles on live or on Instagram. And although the styles are so pretty and the little girls look so cute,
They do.
we just have a few things that we want to talk about to avoid hair loss in the future for the young ones.
Yeah.
So, Jen? Mm-hmm.
All right. So when we talk about caring for our daughter's hair, what really stemmed us to want to do this conversation was I think we saw a child that was probably like 3. She had to be maybe 2 going on 3. That's what I'm gonna say. Hopefully it was 3, but still, they were adding extensions to her hair. She probably had about 2 inches, maybe 3 inches. And to me, when we talk about hair loss and hair care and presenting a strong foundation and platform for children, so that as to healthy hair. But again, because we're lack of knowledge or understanding, we're doing things that is creating a foundation to hair loss. So me watching it, me and Patricia seeing it, we were like, oh, I mean, it was a cute style. It made her feel nice.
So
And
cute.
then, to me, I feel like we as individuals, we stem a look to make you feel like that's what's beautiful. Not saying the style wasn't beautiful, but we're setting up an expectation for kids that if they have short hair, now I'm adding this extension to it, and then I'm saying you're pretty, but then you're not saying where they started from, which is the 2 or 3 inches is pretty. Now you're creating to me, I feel like it's a confusion, and it's something that we do because it might be our own self-esteem, right? Because we're the parent. The child don't really know that's beautiful or not beautiful. But at the end of the day, when we start saying, oh, once your hair is long, oh, you're so beautiful. But when you don't have nothing in your hair and you don't say nothing to them, and they look at them, so they're saying, well, I don't look like the beautiful side when I braided my hair. So this is a long conversation, which is not going to be drawn out, but we have to start from the root of it. What is beautiful? We have to start acknowledging as brown skin, textured hair, coily hair. We talking about tight, coily hair. That's beautiful too. But it's how you present it to the child and how do you style it. But then people around us too are mean, right? We got mean people, mean individuals, kids are not nice. So we as the parent, we try to say, well, you know what, let me at least make her fit in. But I feel like foundation comes from the house. So even if you did give them a style to help them fit in, they still need to know when I take this hair out, I'm beautiful. It's my hair.
Yes.
I'm okay. So what we're finding is that you're adding extensions to hair at a length that you might have did a natural style that was curly or coily, and reduce the tension and stress, because tension and stress on the scalp will create inflammation, even for a child. So as you start creating inflammation, now you're stemming into a whole nother situation where that child is going to develop a deficiency that she wouldn't have even had if we didn't put tight barrettes and rubber bands and braids and So I'll pass it on to Pat because I could continue on, but it stems from self-esteem, the parent being okay with herself. For me, with my daughter, I'm natural. She's natural. I wear my hair natural most of the time. Do I wear braids? Do I straighten my hair? Yes. But when I set the example, I set the example that this is me all the time and I love me. And I show her that it's okay to be different because your hair can do several things in someone that just has straight hair. We could go straight, we could go curly, we could add extensions and still come back to this and still have our own look. So as my daughter is now 8, she is super confident. Nobody could come to her and say, oh, your hair doesn't look nice or this or that, because she knows what it is because I set the foundation. So I'm going to pass it back over to Pat. Hopefully that was helpful to you guys, but it's a passionate part for me because I only have a daughter. Pat has a son, whole different conversation. But when you're speaking to mothers that have daughters, we are the representation of our daughters, and how we look is how they want to look. And so if they're comfortable with how they look based on that, where they are, we should instill it in our children and our daughters, because we're creating a room of hair loss that is starting from the womb, like they're coming out and you putting relaxers in. But I'm talking about on 3-year-olds and 2-year-olds. Okay, if you can't control the texture, then I feel like you need to find someone that can help. You know, for me, Pat, I feel like it's a room for us to create a platform to help mothers that maybe can't go to the salon. What does that look like? How do we create a community to educate and show them different ways to be able to support their daughter's hair to not go bald before they turn 6 years old?
Yeah. It's interesting. I'm going to piggyback off of you. I have a son, but I also had my niece in my household. So she's like a daughter niece to me. So I was on her about her hair as well.
Right.
When she was young, we did fortunately, my niece Faith, she has hair. She has a lot of hair. She was blessed in that area. And I'm like you. I used to be like, listen, you don't want to rush the weaves and this and that, because once you turn to weaves, now you can't go without it, or you don't feel beautiful with it, or you don't feel beautiful because you don't have your extensions in your hair. So that's another, and I'm glad you brought that up, because with it or without it, I always told her she was beautiful, and like you said, self-esteem starts at the home. A lot of my clients, they always say, girl, you so confident or whatever, but it started from home. Right. My mom and my dad always told us we was beautiful, we was smart, we was intelligent. Right. So those are the things that starts in the beginning. So whether my hair was short or long, I was beautiful, So we do have to set standards for our kids to let them know, rather you have the extensions in your hair or not, you're gorgeous, you're beautiful, and hair doesn't make you. Although we love our styles, we love to look beautiful, we love to put on our makeup, and the young girls, they see it. They see it on Instagram, they see it on social media, on all social media platforms, and they want to be like those girls they see. Although I see a lot of beautiful women, and they just don't see how beautiful they are.
Right.
And it's sad that they don't know unless they do certain things to themselves. So our platform is to educate our young girls and our parents who have young girls, right, to groom their hair, whether they have extensions or not. And we have a few products that is gentle enough for young girls. You know, we have our Gentle Cleanse shampoo. Uh, we have our Edge Control, which is non-toxic. It's no alcohol.
Right.
We have our anti-itch growth oil. One of my clients used it on her baby. She said she loves it because the hair is really dry, you know. So she was like, hey, I tried the oil and I put it on the baby's hair. It's gentle enough, you know, because our products are natural,
Right.
you know. So the shine, the hair shine. So those are some products that we have that is gentle enough, and the conditioner and the leave-in conditioner.
Yes.
That is gentle enough for our young girls. Right. Those are about it, you know, enough products that you can use on your kids. But the styling, we love it. The girls look so cute, but parents, we have to be careful how we're styling their hair and the chemicals that you're putting on at the age of 2 and 3. That's a bit extreme.
Extreme. I agree. I totally agree. There are methods to styling the child's hair without having to put extensions. And I know there's some moms like, I don't even do my own hair. So, you know, if you're not doing your own hair, then find a location that actually caters to children.
Yes.
Cater to children. I cater to a certain age, but I am here to consult. I'm here to talk to mothers to say, you know what, you can use these products, these tools, these techniques to provide a healthier foundation for child's hair. Absolutely, that's what we do. We are hair loss specialists and cosmetologists, so we too can give proper recommendations and referrals. We probably braid their own hair if it was necessary, but I feel like sometimes when you're at 1 inch to 2 inches, you're doing a lot. You're doing too much. You're creating it's gonna create a situation that you can't return back. You know, and I'm telling you, like these kids in elementary school are wearing lace fronts. I can't believe it. I couldn't even. My mom, we had plaits with bows and threads. I'm just saying. I know it's a new era. I'm old school, but we were not doing as much as we're doing now. Not saying it wasn't back then, but I feel like it's more because everything's on social media.
Yeah.
I like her. Oh, she looks beautiful. And you don't even know it's a filter right behind her.
Yeah.
But you just don't know. People are behind something that's not even who they really are. So we're setting these false expectations of this beauty that we ourselves hide behind, and then when you walk, you're like, oh my God, I thought you just had all lipstick. No, that was the filter. That was my filter. So we will come back to talk about, maybe we'll even have pictures of styles that would be appropriate. We didn't do that today. We just want to start a dialogue. What are we doing, moms, as to show our daughters as brown skin parents, multiracial parents, clients that have, and you also have other ethnicities that have textured hair. How do we embrace the texture of our hair? Because texture is not represented by color. Each region has coily, curly, wavy, straight, heavily dense, not as dense. So when I'm speaking to what I see. Because anybody could walk in. It could be a Caucasian person. It could be an ethnic person. And we could have the same texture and the same curl pattern. So all in all, the conversation is, let's be more kind to ourselves so that we can be kind to our children, so that we could start off with a strong foundation. And then when they get to a point where like, Mom, can I wear some braids? Absolutely. Yeah. Your hair is at that point. Finding the right person that's not going to pull too tight, not put too. I mean, these styles, they're coming to the ground. I'm like, how much weight is on our scalp? I'm talking, and I love long hair. Don't get it, Pat. I love long hair, but I say, wow, that's a lot of load you're carrying on your head as a kid. Their head, their follicles are still gentle, it's still growing, they're still, developing. So that's what we wanted to talk about. I am working, but I said we're going to jump on live so we can have this discussion. Please DM, create a discussion. What do you want to hear about? Who wants to join in with us on the conversation? Because it doesn't have to just be me and Pat talking on live. Why don't we get somebody that's going to come in and talk about a conversation that is very near and dear to them, that they can't find a solution when it comes to hair loss, because hair loss affects men and women.
Yes.
It affects men and women. So we are not biased. We believe in supporting everybody. We have information for everybody. It's just so I support more as women on the hair loss side, and Patricia has more of a variety of men and women. I'm starting to see more men come in.
Yes.
In clinic.
Yes.
We do serve men too.
Yeah.
And we do. I wouldn't say children, but 18 and older. But if you came in and asked a question about the child, maybe we could guide you to say, maybe this is the doctor you need to go and see. Based on what you're seeing, right? It doesn't mean we're going to give you things for them to consume, because our products, when it comes to the nutrients and the stimulants, you should not be using it on anyone under 18.
Under 18.
Okay? Mm-hmm. That's a sticky situation.
That's why I said. Yeah. That's why I said products that is gentle enough for the young crowd.
All of the ones that are children. So I thank you guys again. I feel like this was a great conversation. If you wanted to hear more about it, reach out. Also, I want to give a shout out to Tracy Bruton at Crimson Beauty Salon. That's one of our trichology sisters. She is loving the products. She called me at 10:30. Was it 10:30 last night? And she was like, Pat, I know I called you too late, but my clients are loving the edge control. So shout out to Tracy in Atlanta. She's doing Stars Hair, and they're loving our products. So thank you, Tracy. And she's going to be carrying products in her salon also. So again, our edge control is free of chemicals, parabens.
Yes, free.
It has a firm hold. Check it out. We're running a promotion. It's 10% off. www.h2growinc.com. We appreciate you guys coming on the live. As always, we are here every week. Stay tuned. If you want to bring up a topic or a conversation about hair loss that you're coming across, let's talk about it.
Yes.
And what do we always say, Patricia? Be patient.
And stay consistent.
Stay consistent. Be patient and stay consistent.
Yes.
All right. Well, make it a great
Happy Friday.
And for the support. And we're looking forward to talking to you guys next week. All right.